I don't know what you're talking about, Jack.
Me either.
We're not live. Just a fig tree of everybody's imagination.
A fig tree of everybody's imagination?
Fig tree of everybody's imagination. That's a fig tree.
Not a figment. They're now fig trees.
Fig tree. Yeah, that's right. Fig tree. You heard me right.
Can that be a fig Newton tree?
It could be a fig Newton tree. That's absolutely right.
No, we need blueberry Newtons.
I haven't had those.
Ain't nothing like the fig.
Oh, you gotta wait. They came out with an acai blueberry mix.
All right, 30 seconds till radio. Stand by. Ten seconds. Line on the set.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
Interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news from right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your listening pleasure and entertainment. For the record, today is Wacky Wednesday, November 16th, 2016. Here inside Shroud Avatar, it is the day before release day. And damn you, Spiff, don't ever do that to me again.
Wait, what did Spiff do?
Triggered the damn intro before it was ready to roll.
Oh.
What? It's all Spiff's fault.
That's all Spiff's fault?
All right. Shut up and play the music, damn it. Thank you, Spiff. Yeah, he triggered it just like 10 seconds before we actually had the live button hit, but that's all right. We'll make it up in the replays. How's everybody doing out there today? Welcome to the show. Of course, we got all sorts of interesting information. We're waiting to see if, of course, Starr drops those release notes on us. Any updates on that there?
Which means refresh.
Refresh.
Not yet.
No. It's not Wacky Wednesday. Scrota's not here today.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Scrota's not here today. No happy ending for you.
That's right. We need Scrota to come back so that way we all get the happy ending. I mean, that's what makes it awesome.
Sid.
Yes, and don't forget, guys, girls, men, women, whatever you may be, please join us in Discord. Hang out with us. Just go to nbnn.info and click on the buttons for the Discord app and join us in the green room, because we are too lazy to move to live on air.
That's right. Too much work to press that button and move down a room. And of course, I won't go into the other intricacies, like when you click on that button, it brings you into the green room. But all that aside,
it's way too complicated.
So I hear someone took a road trip down to San Antonio. You want to tell the good boys and girls about the trip and what you did?
I got stuck in traffic took me about...
Give me an Austin.
Yeah, and traffic on the way back due to road construction.
Walk out the door, pull out the driveway, you're in traffic.
Yeah, so one of our viewers was in San Antonio, that is Sater, and so I went out, hung out with him for a bit. We took a picture after dinner, sitting under the tree. I'll let you guess what we were doing. Yes, and then so we just talked about game development, all kinds of other things. Didn't do any of that.
No, you said you'd let us guess, so
you can guess all you want, but you should know better than that.
I know.
He bought me dinner and a beer, and I didn't
guy.
put out. So remember, if you want
didn't
kisses,
even get a kiss.
If you want kisses, you have to take out Laz. Laz is the one that
That's
loves
right.
to kiss everybody.
You want to kiss goodnight, you got to take me out to dinner. Fly me with liquor and booze.
Note made.
Ooh, what was that? Somebody must have gotten off the hook on jury duty if she's here in the room today.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say, I work in insurance, and they go, get out.
Too high risk, huh?
That's it. So that's good for a day off paid on the government's dime, huh?
Yep.
I'd
So-
tell you what,
so I
had
had-
a whole $3 an hour.
Well, it would have been 6, except that, they made us pay for our own parking. So that puts it down to 3.
That hurts.
Yes, it does. I have
That
my jury
hurts.
duty coming up in a couple weeks. I guess I'll tell them I work in porn.
Well,
Does
that's
that
not
work?
gonna help.
I don't know, but it's going to be funny.
I never have to serve jury duty again.
You have physical limitations that'll do that for you.
Absolutely.
Deep.
Just don't register Democrat, and you won't get called for jury duty. Very simple.
I was going to say, oh my God, that felony chases you forever.
So how is Miss Justin today? Is you going to be hanging out with the diva tonight on the air? Throwing? I know that you guys are throwing a party tonight. At least you were setting up for tonight's party.
Yeah. Striker's having happy hour out in Wolves Den, so Eclipse will be DJing. Yeah, we'll be out there for sure.
So you heard it here, folks. Happy hour is out at Wolf's Den tonight, and we'll remind you about that when we get to the calendar today. But speaking of calendars, we have some information for everybody. I believe we have a countdown.
Yes, we do. We do have a countdown, and it is ticking down as we stare at it. It is currently down to 12 days, 11 hours, 53 minutes, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
6.
Yep. And that is the countdown for the Black Friday expirations. Yeah, happy birthday to somebody. Black Friday expirations. Don't forget, this is Black Friday sale. You can get 15% back in add-on store credit for any purchase made, and that allows you to spend even more money on the add-on
That's
store.
right. You can get a little extra bonus tchotchke for you in the cookie bag when you get that 15% bonus out there. And of course, that's running 12 more days. When we get to the telethon, the countdown's over. All these deals are going bye-bye. So if you've been missing out on some of these emotes, want some of the special 2016 Halloween stuff, or you want to get that cherished battle banner, now's the time. Otherwise, they're going bye-bye.
Can we talk about this new ice building block pack?
Yes,
No.
please.
Can we talk about, like, it's finally out on the store, and I just was looking at it. It's 110 pieces. What the F am I supposed to do with that for the non-winter months of the year?
Same thing you do with the other 110 piece you pack
Oh
you
my
bought.
God.
It sits in the bank useless because it's useless.
It's
Jeez.
useless. It's the same reason the castle walls that are on the add-on store are completely useless.
Because you can build them, yes.
Well, not only that, but it's expensive to build anything with them.
Well, I don't know why you would want to put the item count up to build with them on your lot when you can just place a single house as one item. Why would you build a house with 200 blocks and cause that freaking ledge?
Are you sure 200 blocks you can build a house? I mean, are you building a very, very small igloo with that 200 blocks? Because you're not building
I'm
something
the
you can
refrigerator box that I live on the corner in New York City with, it costs me
okay.
$1,000 a month,
Yeah, that's about all you're building with 110 blocks.
Because with lot rental fees the way they are, that's about all you're going to be able to rent out to somebody. A box big enough for somebody to stand in. They're not even going to be able to lay down. They can just stand in it and sleep.
Get in your outhouse and log out.
Now, of course, everybody probably remembers back a couple releases back before we went to for assistance, and Ashmall had that place right across the street from the lower bank down there, and he had all those blocks in the walls and I mean, it was a monstrosity. I mean, nice work, but why would you want all that, man? It's a lag fest.
And no offense to Ashmal's decorating abilities, but when you do that, it's ugly as shit.
Yeah, well, you are a deco diva. You are supposed to be calling people out for shitty deco.
I don't ever call people out for shitty deco. Stop it.
Only if you are in Discord or TeamSpeak with Justin do you get to hear her vent her wrath and complain about an entire town has been marked as deco hell.
For the record, this was your town, okay? So we're talking about your ability.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's easy to send to deco hell. You just put up a couple of row houses. That's all you have to do.
Deco challenged.
Yeah, I'm not even going to go there because Justin will tear you up.
His town did look super cute, and then the row house bandit threw up everywhere.
I don't know what you're talking about. You said throw them out there, and then you'll go back and make them look pretty.
I didn't say that, but if that's what you want me to do, I'd be glad to go handle that monstrosity, because that is an eyesore.
See,
go have fun with
it. You tell the deco divas you want row houses, and you let them place them.
Yep. And they did, and then they looked cute, and then he came back and went
he just vomited all
Here's more row houses. Here's a lot more row houses.
Oh, what did you spew some more up?
Yes.
That is a metro he's trying to fill, isn't it? So
yeah, it is a metro. It's got a ton of stuff.
Yes, it is.
I tell you.
We'll just leave it at, you can tell what we did, and you can tell what he did. We'll just leave it there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jack. Moving right along. Let's go ahead and get this stand-up corner out of the way while we are waiting to see if we get release notes that we can talk about today. It doesn't look like it because from what I see in the notes, they were trimmed, clipped, and haven't been touched since last night unless he's got them on his desk and he's not updating the old ones.
It all depends. Well, you have to remember that the person that does the release notes is Starr, and the stand-up corner is generally done by Rick or Chaos.
I know that.
So,
but what I'm saying is that the early release notes were trimmed up last night big time, and they're missing a whole bunch of crap, and I haven't seen them update. So I don't know if he's working on it or whether he's just pulled a copy off locally because this is missing a whole bunch of stuff.
Don't you think that there's an excellent possibility that maybe he just waits until 105 to drop those so that we can't start yelling until tomorrow because you haven't put it out on the radio?
That is a possibility. That has happened the last couple of releases now that we think about it. Usually he gets them out someplace between noon and 1, which is always nice. We get a little time to talk about it. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, he's working on it.
You ready for the stand-up corner?
I am. He's working on it. I see a change there. That's still gonna hurt. But anyway, stand-up corner.
You're looking at the release notes. For me, it's the next tab over. So yeah. Okay, so
of course I'm looking at them, but I'm not looking at the release notes. I'm looking at the pre-release notes.
People got to watch me pull out the tabs. Okay, so this is yesterday's stand-up corner from the 15th of November. Remember, today is the 16th. We do have a busy group of developers. Bob yesterday said he was working on the 4-story Obsidian row home prefab and decoration lab layers. Fletcher is working on the headpieces and fairy outfit bugs.
And elven armor boots? No?
No.
That's wishful thinking. Yeah. He's going to give you a buggy fairy outfit, though.
They've only been broken since June, so, whatever.
Clipsy called them out in the radio last night.
I know she did. We do every time we're on. Have you not been hearing us for the last 2 weeks? We've been calling them out every time we were on.
I don't always listen to all the broadcasts all the way through, unfortunately, as much as I would love to.
That wasn't camel toes again, was it?
No, these are just flat-ass broken.
Well, you have to remember that ever since Fletcher started working there is when they got broken.
Yes, since June. I believe I tracked it back to June, and he fixed them in August, but the fix never made it out to us. So we're just going to keep continuing fussing. I mean, it's not like we paid real life cash for them, right?
Yeah, right.
You only did.
Biff, you got boots out there.
They're only boots if you wear the pants. Then Kevin was working on bugs.
Bug.
Matt, psh,
Little Maddie.
he's working on bugs.
Bug.
Reed is working on, you guessed it, bugs.
Bug.
Scotty's trying to make just a little bit happy by giving her a gift box.
Listen, I couldn't love that man more if he tried.
Scotty Jones. Gotta love
That's
that
right.
guy. Gotta love that guy.
I'll let you guess who's the person that suggested the virtue symbol wrapping paper, the chaos symbol wrapping paper, and other things. Take a wild guess.
Yeah. That would be Justin.
Nope.
Wasn't me.
You bastard.
Jack.
Yes. That's what happens.
You are all
when
Jack.
I was helping him with the stream last week, and then said hi to Scotty, and then he told me what he was working on, and I said, hey, what about this for wrapping paper? He's like, oh, hell yeah. Then over in design, Brandon was teaching recipes and add-on support.
Teaching piece.
Yep, because you're going to be able to
got some
teach
bad news.
other people recipes, but we have to wait for... Hey, shut your pie hole. Bug report it.
Shh.
Yeah.
What's the damn problem?
We can't discuss it because it's Dev Plus.
That's right. We're not allowed.
Yeah.
We're bound by the terms of the QA.
That's right. New guy Chris,
I know.
working on bugs.
Bug.
And Superstition Canyon plan.
Yeah, I hope they got a plan.
That's right. Dan is working on bugs.
Bug.
and Blood Omen. I had a beer. It's not like a lot of alcohol. A beer. Well, maybe
remember, Jack
maybe
doesn't
Sater did
usually
want
drink.
maybe Sater did want me to get really drunk and take advantage of me. You'll have to ask him.
Oh.
Uh-huh, yeah.
My.
But I really don't drink in my at home unless you
Normal
count the
day-to-day.
normal day-to-day stuff. But in social settings, I'll have a drink or two, unless it's Hobloth, and then I'll drink too much and drop my pants
And start smoking again.
and start smoking again.
Ooh. Ooh.
So Dan was also working on overworld flattening and player town locks. It's going to flatten the world because we live in a flat Earth.
Oh, the flat Earth theory. Yeah.
Flat Earth society.
Like
That's
that.
right.
Want to have a fun conversation? Mention Flat Earth through Richard Garriott.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is fun.
That's pretty stuff, though.
You'll get quite the interesting conversation.
What about talking about the fake moon landing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, better know. Yeah, go there. No, go there.
And that he really didn't go to space.
There's no ass.
So then Finn's working on Jiras for Justice. In bugs.
Bugs.
And wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Fire Lotus is working on the Release 36 event bugs and no new shoes documentation.
And
Sanio's working on design time with Lord British and Midrist and bugs.
Bug. And then
Lum the Mad. He's fondling ye old bugs.
Bug.
As well as trying to inspect that Oracle's probes. And design time with Lord British. Sorcerer Steve.
A magic man. A sorcerer.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to put the bugs
Bug.
in the Release 37 planning, as well as polishing up his spite.
He's getting out that nut butter.
That's right. That's right. And then new guy Travis is working on bugs.
New guy. Bug.
And he's polishing up our Doris. Over in tech, we had Bobby working on bugs.
Bobby. Bug.
Eric working on bugs.
Bug.
Jason working on code reviews and offline reward support and asset bundles.
He said asset.
Okay, Beavis.
The cherry.
The Cherry's working on offline rewards and sandbox testing. And one of the devs is working on breaking it so that way I cannot log into both the QA and the live server at the same time.
Bug.
Wizard Smoke. Bugs.
Bug.
The Deathbringer one and only. Bugs.
Bug.
Burning Toad.
Bug.
That's right. Over in QA, Eric was working on forms and regression and sanity in the Bug Brigade.
The Bug Brigade.
Reese is working on sanity and regression and forms and known issues documentation. Serafina. She's servicing customers and regressing and shipping support.
Love that service.
That's right. Our production management and other group, we had the Brecken working on shipping out posters.
Lovely,
And we do have people that received updated emails saying that their package had been shipped.
I got that email 2 months ago.
Hey, she's also regressing
I know.
international shipment tracking. The Dippy Bird working on bugs
Bug.
and documentation and leads meeting. Gorn playing with the Red Speedo as he works on general business.
Working on that business.
And add-ons and leads meeting. Barrick was working on internal reports and telethon planning and add-on store. Hutch was working on bugs
Bug.
and documentation and the leads meeting. Lord British, he was spreading the disease by giving Jira the lovin'.
Love.
As well as the leads meeting. That's right.
That's right.
We may find out eventually that Lord British is patient zero.
He's working the love line.
That's right. He's working on the
Zero.
Chaos was working on bugs and offers and decorations and docs and stuff support. Not staff support. He's supporting the stuff.
He's reporting.
Gotta support your stuff, man.
That's right.
Improving his meatloaf recipe.
Is that anything like personal support?
That's right. He's stuffing it all in there. He's making the turducken.
Long lost recipe, man.
Long lost recipe. And Darkstar's working on Release 37 schedule and the leads meeting and build direction and the Release 36 post. That's what our devs said they were working on yesterday.
That we are anxiously awaiting for today.
I hate to tell you this, but it's not up there yet.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm really starting to think Justin's got
115
on the head. You know, it'll come out at 5 after like it did last time.
Strategists.
That silver-tongued devil. I love him. Love him so much I had to kiss him.
That's right. The silly part is we still have those questions that we were answering yesterday that we could talk about.
Yes, we do. We do have more questions to go through. And of course, we've got all sorts of just other hey now. I won't kiss it.
Well, just about.
I draw the line at you and your sheep, man. I tell you.
Oh.
Justin says, "Oh,
Okay, maybe just a sheep. I would probably kiss you. But
skin, sheep skin."
Well, the real question is, what will you really not kiss?
Pineapple.
pineapple.
Oh, it's sweet. I know.
Yeah,
Are you talking about your
I heard
pineapple pin?
I heard that pineapple on the radio last night from Wolfman as well.
Wait, why did Wolfman have a pineapple?
He made us a sound effect. We needed it.
We have a pineapple soundbite now, yes. Wolfman just going, pineapple! And of course, the girls use it as appropriately needed throughout the evening while they're DJing.
Appropriately? I didn't know those words existed.
Well, okay, misappropriately. I don't know how you want to put it. You know,
we are not misbehaving. We're just misunderstood.
That's right. We're just having a good time. If you don't like our offensive humor, fuck you.
Hey, wait.
Oh, that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, if we haven't offended you yet, don't worry, we'll get to you eventually.
It's coming eventually.
If you don't like it, we'll gladly escort you to the off button.
That's right. You don't have to listen, folks. You don't have to like it. But if you do like it and you do want to listen, come on in and join us, of course. Not everybody is fit for our brand of humor around here. And, of course, we take light of everything we do. Nothing is sacred. So don't feel like we're picking on anybody in particular, especially you, Led Zepp. We are picking on you, you know that.
No problem. Not a problem.
But of course, most of our audience knows that. And of course, most of the people who don't like us have learned where that off switch is anyway. So no worries there. But meanwhile, moving right along, what else we got for the boys and girls besides that? We have any burning questions out there that are hot on the topics that we can touch on?
Well, I thought we were going to
need
finish
to be
working
addressed
on
besides
questions.
Well, yeah, as well. That's coming up here in a minute. Don't
Yeah,
lick the stripper pole.
Ew.
Where are my
Wait a second. Where was that one?
You gotta ask where that one is.
Well, did you see the one that he did earlier?
Yes.
Yes,
The two statues?
the two statues.
He's a hot mess. That's why we love him.
That's why we love Julian. That's right. And again, for those of you folks wondering what we're talking about, most of the fun that's going on behind the scenes is happening here in Discord. So if you want to come hang out with us, you want to see all the NSFW stuff, this is where you gotta be. Unless, of course, you're at work. And, of course, hide it from the boss. Make sure that monitor's turned away.
ZFG, turn the iPod sideways.
Make sure your earbuds are in beforehand as well.
Gotta have the escape key. Oh, boo. All right. Well, I guess nobody's got any burning business. We got no real soapboxes out there. Actually,
we have a few soapboxes.
Boy, do we ever, but you just told us we couldn't talk about them, so we're keeping our soapboxes to ourselves.
Who said we couldn't talk about them? I thought you were going to go into something that wasn't released yet. But
What about combat?
Let's start us on combat. Combat, you have no control. It is the Matrix. Your tune is going to do whatever your tune wants to do, and you have no control over it whatsoever.
Let's talk about the price of CODIS.
Ooh, that's an interesting topic real quick. Price of Kodos. What about the price of Kodos? I ain't selling shit out there.
Yeah, well, I've been running across...
Controversial there, Zeke.
You're damn right. Controversial. That's my middle name.
All right.
Well, eventually, they're going to stabilize around 3,000 gold per Kodo.
Well, that's what we thought.
I'm thinking around 3,500 because here,
it's never going to be an equal 1-to-1 ratio just because you've got the 15% sales. You've also got if you buy $100 worth, you get $100 worth, you get like a bunch of them free.
Yeah, but see, I disagree with that. And the reason I disagree with that is because one coda can be used for a plethora of other things. I mean, you got potions, tapestries, armors, weapons repair, etc., etc., etc. I mean, these things are going to be valuable. Just because they said they're worth 3,500 on a rollout weekly rental, I see that as the minimum that they're worth, not the maximum.
Absolutely. Now, the fact that we're going to be able to use them and buy other things that are rares, that's going to make the price fluctuate.
Yeah.
We've been watching the market. I've been watching the market along with you, and I've got some Kodos out there for sale, and they haven't moved. Haven't moved one iota.
Well, what are you selling them at?
At
I know
market
someone
price.
that will buy. I know. So you're selling them at what, 1,700?
No, market price now is between 25 and 3,000.
What?
We're moving. We moved 2,500 a piece for 100 of them. About in 36 hours, we moved 100 of them. We put 100 more on for $2,750. We got one member that is selling them for $3,000 a pop, and he's making sporadic sales here and there. I mean, the price of these things are going up, guys.
Yes, and if you watch the market, there's actually somebody who's got a spreadsheet or a chart out there watching the market, and the market is right between 25 and 3 right now. So if you guys don't know that, you're watching the wrong market and you're checking out the wrong information, because the market is high right now, but not where it should be on the Kodo. It should be higher still. And of course, with that goes gold sales.
It doesn't help that there was one player that had an order out for 2,000 Kodos.
Well, I could put an order out for 2,000 Kodos.
And it was being filled.
For how much?
Yeah, at what, 1,000 a piece, right?
Well, they spent at least $1,000 for that order. So I don't.
You talking about dollars? You talking about gold?
Yeah, again, you're talking dollars. We talking Kodos. We talking gold.
They are buying Kodos, 2,000 Kodos
For $1,000.
For cash.
for cash. Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Well, that's 50 cents a Kodo. That's a smart buy.
Yeah, that's a great buy, because the best buy before that was 65 cents.
I don't know exactly how much money they spent on them, because I was not privy to. I said they spent at least $1,000. I don't know how much money they spent.
You gotcha.
So they could have spent $1,800 or $1,900. I have no idea how much money they spent to fulfill that order.
I love the speculation in the market. Everybody's trying to buy up all the Kodos in the game, forgetting the fact that I can just go out to the store and spend $1,000 at 85 cents a piece and flood the market again if I want to. So anybody who's trying to play the game and corner the market in the game is really got some kind of...
You forgot something.
Yes?
You forgot that 15% add-on store credit. So you buy
right.
You buy $300 worth, and then you turn around and use that store credit
per dollar price. I'm using the flat price. That's a year-round price. I'm not using the bonus price.
Yeah, but even at that, these bonus prices and the discount that you get, the $85 for 100 Kodas, that's
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that is not the true value of the Kodas, because those Kodas, if you look at the store, it's just a limited time offer. These things are going to be $100 for 100 Kodas.
They're going to be $1 a piece.
No, never.
Yeah, that's a little steep.
They are $1 a piece. When you buy them individually, they're $1 a piece. No, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. Go out to the store and look at it.
Yeah, go look at the store. It says it's a limited time offer. $85 for 100. That's not going to last forever, guys.
No, it's going to go to $1 a piece, just like they are when you buy them.
The problem with that is they will announce that expiration and give people like 3-4 months in order to expire that sale. I mean, otherwise, if you look at some of the things that have been on the add-on store that were 50% off for 2 years.
And some still are.
Yeah, and some of them still are 3 years later.
Yeah, like that City Lat that we all lost our freaking shirts on.
Yep.
Yeah. So bought it at 1,000, went up to 2,000, and they slashed it back to 1,000.
Then they dropped it right straight back down. It's like, I bought this because the sale was ending, and then you just turn around and put it back up for sale?
Put it right back on sale, yeah. So we've been screwed once or twice that way. But again, the basic cost of a Kodo is $1. You want to buy them one at a time, you buy $1 a piece.
How much is it going to cost to repair my armor then? $20?
Depends on how many times you want to fix it. But we can't talk about that right now because we don't have the official post on that just yet. but we know how it's going to work. They addressed that in the post-mortem, but we're going to save that one for tomorrow because that one's a topic on itself. And I want to see exactly what makes it as the full changes. So until we have the full change log officially posted, we're going to leave that subject alone as it may be. But now, again, back to the Kodo. I went out and after seeing what they were selling for, I put mine up for 28. Right, a little above, but below the 3,000 mark, above 25. I went right in the middle. And haven't had a single sniff, and I live right next to Goonie, which surprises me.
Goody-goo-goo, that's too much.
Yeah.
And Sater says that's his chart. Sater says that's his chart, and he picked up 40 Kodos last night for 1,700. And it's very hard to find. It's very hard to find them at that price. So
yes, but ask him Sater, tell us how much. What is the average price of a Kodo according to your market calculations right now, if you would please? He'll tell us.
There you go.
2,700. Thank you very much. That's
ain't working.
Yeah, well, are you in the Kodo market?
Apparently, you're not either. Because we ain't selling.
I'm in the market. Just
you're not selling though. It's too high.
Well, I've also got them. I've only got them on my vendor out at Sultan, where all the newbies are. So that may be a factor. If I put them up in one of the bigger areas where more foot traffic and less newbies are, they probably sell.
And Sater added in there that was last Saturday.
Yeah. So that's probably fluctuated a little, but thank you for the input, Sater. That's why we love our folks around here. We get all sorts of great information. But what do you say we move on to a few of those questions before we get back on topics?
Maybe.
Do you remember where we were?
I know exactly where we were.
No clue.
We're in Fantalio.
What?
Fantalio.
And he wants to know if we will see any type of organized PvP coming soon, such as Battlegrounds Arena, King of the Hill, Dark Age of Camelot, Relics, and Starr said, hopefully, starting in Q1. Skyo once says that we still haven't seen the PvP push talked about from a release or two ago. When can we expect to see this? And they are working on uncloning PvP scenes, Midras Ruins, creating new PvP areas that include housing, Blood Bay, and in release 37 or 38, they will begin work on supporting PvP systems.
That's going to piss a bunch of people off.
Yeah, it's going to be broken. And then Trojan 5 wants a clarification on macroing. Is macroing allowed? It's very clear botting isn't, but just want the clarification. And Starr says,
this is a great one for everybody.
Any macro that is merely a convenience is allowed, but if we consider that macro part of an exploit, it is a bannable offense. In general, if you're using a macro to accelerate your XP or resource gain beyond normal gameplay speed, then they will ban you.
Got it.
So don't lawyer me, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah. Latinum Chaos says, is there any plan for a faction system for PvP or PvP specific skills or items? Sort of. That was supposed to be the Obsidian stuff.
Yes.
The Obsidian stuff was supposed to be the epic PvP gear. Supposed to. But that's been botched.
Sort of.
Ansev says, any thoughts on a Boolean and type of search feature in the inventory management filter? Not currently. Ansev also wants to know, would you be willing to consider a community treasure donation chest? When folks put stuff in there, it redistributes a bundle of items from the chest throughout the zone into a randomly spawning treasure chest in pots. Yes. Which is a non-answer. You have to remember. That is a non-answer because just because he says yes doesn't mean it will ever happen.
Reading these things because it's just so funny to see these answers.
Yeah.
Is that the same as saying, yes, we'll put in a JIRA for that?
Exactly. That is exactly what that is.
We agree that it would be better to say there's a Jira for that.
Rewind. Chris just got on the discussion forum this morning and quoted a guy that said Chris said they aim for 2K for quotas. Chris got on there, quoted the guy, said actually what I've said in the past is that they should be worth 3,500 plus, but that we'll start upping the drop rate when it hits 2K.
Well, then he should be up in the drop rate a week ago.
Remember, he is not talking about the drop rate of gold kodos. He's talking about the drop rate of the other colored kodos, which are only used for those potions.
Well, you can actually get gold kodos as well in those drops. So,
are you sure about that? I thought you could not get gold kodos.
My understanding, all the kodos are available in the drop.
No, not the gold.
Yes, the gold too.
Never seen it.
Where did you ever see them specifically say gold kodos are excluded? Thank you. See, that's what everybody does. Everybody makes an assumption.
You ever see one drop?
I believe I got one. That's what I'm saying.
Drop.
I get things that show up in my backpack, and I go, "Where the hell did this come from?" There's a gold kodo. I didn't take it out of the bank. I take them out 5 and 10 at a time.
Also, I will make a post about kodas and why it infuriates me when I see people in this thread post about how they don't want to pay real money to repair items. The short version is that yesterday 571 kodas sold in game off of vendors for an average price of 1,671 gold. If you don't want to spend money, then go buy them from someone else in game who doesn't mind spending money to support the game.
If that's an available option. Is that an option? Will it be an option? Continue to be an option? I don't know. I think I'd rather just pay a subscription fee.
No.
For myself. Yes.
I'll tell you what, you give me a subscription of $10 a month and I'll keep you in kodos.
There you go.
All right, you promise?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll give you 5 kodos a month.
We'll see what happens.
I give you 5 kodos a month for a subscription.
Good deal. Wait a minute.
So going back to questions, Peebo said, "Is it possible to make the Overland map force multiplayer so the world looks more populated?" And they won't force folks, but we are going to experiment with bonuses for playing in multiplayer.
Which is a non-answer and an answer to another question totally irrelevant to that. That's, again, going to piss everybody off.
It's okay. BDF says, "Can we please get some more diverse poison recipes? Will they all use the poison weapon skill, or might we have other ways to use poison?" Yes.
Yes.
Abercrombie wants to know, any updates on the pot template updates? No updates currently, focused on other map work right now. Cray Lantra wants to know, taking your questions, will we ever be able to mastercraft decorations? Maybe our crafted beds or tables could be gilded or inlaid with precious metals or gems. Yes.
Yes.
Merrick wants to know, are the planned passes on fishing on schedule? And I am still unclear on whether herding will be introduced to the game. I still want my shepherd's crook. And they will be doing more polish and expansion on fishing, and herding not in scope for episode 1 initial release. BDF has another question. Can we please write books that have an anonymous or ghost author? Players may wish to contribute literature to the world, but it might not make sense from a role-playing perspective. Yep, that's when people are going to turn around, complain, and then they're going to have to say, "Oh shit," because a dagger strikes twice.
Dagger strikes twice.
Needs to be chapter 2 needs to come out of a
Stop
dagger
it! We
strikes
still don't have
twice.
chapter 1.
What do you mean we don't have chapter 1? Chapter
Dagger
1 was
Strikes-
published.
Yeah.
It hasn't been published since Persistence.
Ow.
Oh, well, I thought you had the
That's
text
not-
of it
that's not our
to
problem.
publish it. Yeah.
I believe I do have screenshots. We could
Oh, I
recreate
do
that.
too, but I'd like
Who's
for us to have the
responsible?
maker's mark, yes.
I would love for the original author to just go ahead and republish. You know,
Yeah.
we have already broached that subject. All he's got to do is put the little disclaimer that was okayed by the
Too scared.
I say
Too scared.
by the community.
I say screw the disclaimer and say, you know what, this is an adult game.
I'm publishing porn.
That's right. Damn you guys.
So he's been sufficiently called out today on the radio.
We haven't said his name
Dagger
yet, though.
Strikes Twice is an erotic novel that was released back before Persistence and caught some flack because somebody chased some trollop down.
No, we don't need to discuss it.
There was someone out in the world who was requesting for authors to submit their works, and that was not what they had in mind. We'll just leave it there.
That's right. Anyway, no needs to go into the dirty deeds.
Yeah, no.
Read the book if you want to find out all about that.
Dagger Strikes Twice. Google it. So Latinum Chaos wants to know, is there anything you can let us know about what is planned, such as a steampunk sprinkler system or the servants and pets' ability to enter? Cool idea on the sprinkler.
Yep, I told you it would come eventually.
No, it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Great. Moving right along.
There's a cheer up for that. Don't worry.
No, it's just a great idea.
It's just a great idea. There's no Jira. There's nothing. That good idea.
Good idea. Good for you.
Here's a pat on the back.
Here's a cookie. Pat yourself on the head.
Bode wants to know, can we please get books that can be used as a ledger diary so we can keep adding that to them?
That would be nice.
I actually started experimenting with that because I was going to keep the NBNN bounty board on a piece of paper that Laz and I could track in a chest that we have. And I hate the fact that as soon as you write something on it, you can no longer go back and you can no longer do anything with it. It's completely useless.
What we need is a bulletin board. We need bulletin boards. We need a mail system. We need all sorts of stuff. But,
yes, we do.
Let's knock out 2 more questions here, and then we've got to move on.
I want to know what attunements can be more than just a number in the corner of my skills.
No idea. Maybe when they start actually working on skills.
Cellthon
wants to know, can some thought be put into possibly having some titles that are unique to PvP earned via PvP activities somehow? Yes. BDF wants to know, players can /whisper to other players to see if they're online, offline. Can we please do something to make this less intrusive? I don't want people to know when I'm online, offline for PvP reasons.
No zone /no zone. I've asked you guys several times. I bug reported it and still nothing. No zone.
Well, BDF doesn't have anybody on his friends list intentionally. So if he's only playing in,
is it intentional?
Yeah. Well, that's debatable. He can answer that himself, but I believe he intentionally has 0 friends.
Let's finish up with Umari's question.
Okay, Umari wants to know, are there any plans to ever allow friends without showing your location? This has direct PvP implications, and I'd like to be friendly with more people. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It was just a question.
Well, yeah. It's reality. What a concept.
Yep. Hey, this is a really important question. When will the bagpipes actually sound like bagpipes? Soon.
Yeah.
When will the piano sound like a piano? Soon.
When will my milling station not sound like a cordless drill?
What are you talking about?
It's a sound, man.
Did they finally remove the airplane in this certain scenes?
It's still out there someplace in a couple little places I hear.
Okay, so we still have to do the calendar. Are you ready, guys? For it?
Yes, we do.
Community calendar
community
calendar provided by AvatarCircle.com, which is currently administered by Kazan Phoenix Fire, or you may know him as Wrath Phoenix on the forums or in Discord. There are something like 30 people that can add things to the community calendar. 2 of them are right here. Justin. Say hi, Justin. That's right. Or even Lazarus. You can contact either one of them in-game or a bunch of other people to add your event to the community calendar. Today is Wednesday, November 16th. All times are Central Standard Time, or as we prefer to refer to it, New Britannia time. Today at noon, 3, 6, and midnight, around the clock, there are two idiots misinterpreting the news, and they have no idea what the hell they're doing on any given day on a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Two idiots mispronouncing the news.
Laz and Jack.
I was waiting for someone to catch that.
Laz and Jack. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to be on Radio Free Britannia, WRFB.
WRFB, Radio Free Britannia.
Outlander Radio.
Yeah, that's right. At 4 p.m. on Avatars Radio this afternoon, we do have Garriott and Max Liao doing their Legion of Myths show, where they share information about Shroud, comic books, and other miscellaneous topics. At 7 p.m., there is Jackdaw, and he's going to Jackdaw between 7 and 9. If you're interested in some PvP,
with the proper PvP in this.
That's right. You can join the EVL Guild with their Virtue League PvP tournament between 7:30 and whenever it ends, and hopefully there will be more than 2 tiers. We will see. At 8 p.m.
We'll find out.
On WRFB.
WRFB.
DJ Eclipse Maiden is going to do her show of Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part Uno. And someone misspelled medicated. Unmediated. Unmediated schizophrenia.
I feel like that's still a true statement.
And the English teacher is just now catching this after reading it for how many weeks?
No. We'll have to go back and look and see whether or not it's been that way on the schedule. Because if you look at
it on the schedule once,
if you look at tomorrow's Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 2 is spelled correctly.
And look at next Wednesday.
Hold on. The real question is, let's go back to last Wednesday.
Go to last Wednesday.
It was misspelled.
You go to Wednesday before that. Go to Wednesday before that. Go to Wednesday before that.
It's all good. It's all good.
Somebody's not using their spell check.
Well, Laz doesn't have spell check
on the air. That's right. My spell check is right here. It's Jack.
At 8 o'clock this evening also is going to be Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour out in Wolves Den. Make sure and go check out and see what the Deco Divas have done. And last but not least, we do have DJ Grumpy Old Gamer doing the GOG show on Avatars Radio. And that is our community calendar for this Wednesday, November 16th in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
Cheesy and Shroud of the Avatar.
Cheesy Shroud of the Avatar. Cheesy.
Hopefully it's not avatarded.
That's right. And of course, that just tells us the time is running short for us today, folks. And that means it's time to thank a whole bunch of people out there, including all of our sponsors. And then we're going to start off with, of course, like anybody's going to ask, this is all in rotation. The good guys over at Arkenshire Markham Farms. Wholesale cotton reagents, vegetables, and ale located in Dawn's Keep, just south of central Brittany. And also you can find them on the ShroudMarketplace.com, official sponsors of NBNN. Coilmore Wands. Go check out Arius Coilmore as he's putting the magic in your hands. All his wands start with an exceptionally crafted wand and only get better as he polishes and strokes them to perfection. Our good friends over at the Britannian Mining Company, we want to remind you. What do we want to remind the folks about this time, Zeke?
To please observe the no smoking sign until you're well inside the terminal.
Shut up.
It's physically impossible to observe the no smoking sign until you're well into the terminal. You can't even observe the fucking planes from inside the terminal.
Would you like to tell the folks what happened to the gridiron?
Yeah, we tore that damn thing down. I want to give some props to Barron's Reach. That Coliseum over there that they have built on that castle lot is phenomenal. You got to go over and check it out. Yes, we tore the gridiron down because we just can't compete with so much beauty. Go over to Barron's Reach, check out that Coliseum, have yourself a good time. Tell them the BMC sent you.
And that's directly from our sponsors right here on NBNN. Our good friend Ben over at Relics by Rild, relicsbyrild.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. You want a hat, you want a patch, you want a t-shirt. Well, not this t-shirt, this one's mine. Go get your own. You want some hoodies, you want some AR gear, you want some NBNN bumper stickers, all sorts of great stuff. Go check out relicsbyrild.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. Use the promo code NBNN when you check out. Save 10% off all that great stuff.
And I don't want a contract.
Jacob White, no contract for you. Where's my elephant? Our good friend Jacob White over there at the sodamap.com with now introducing Soda Navigator. We actually had somebody request a copy, and I put that link in there for you today. So if you want to get a copy of Soda Navigator, come on over. We got links in here. If you don't see the link, we'll be more than happy to add it for you. And I'm sure Jacob White will be adding that to his page soon enough.
Oh.
Ooh, where is my elephant? I don't know. Our friends over at sodacrafting.wiki, sodacraft.com, and sodataming.com. These guys done a lot of hard work, so you don't have to, and hopefully they won't become obsolete. We'll leave it at that today. And, of course, our good friends over at the shroudmarketplace.com. Shroud Marketplace for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, you want to tell the boys and girls all about the marketplace? Or not?
Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That means that if you are interested in becoming a vendor, you can just click on, after you register for an account, just click on vendor registration and you can start selling your stuff on Shroud Marketplace. Anything game related.
Anything you want.
Is the wish list still available on Shroud Marketplace?
Yes, there is still a wish list.
Christmas list incoming.
Incoming. Justin's Christmas list. It will be mailed to everybody. The world shall know about it.
Justin's Deco wish list.
That's right.
What do you want?
And that is anything game related, from accounts to game gold to services. If you are interested in listing your services for other players to pay you for, you can do so on Shroud Marketplace. Just like Vaclav's crafting services, Soda design services, Scrota's music service, or Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right. If you need to get hitched, you want to have a wedding, you want to have a guild event, you want to just throw a big party, you need a lot rental, need to buy some other goods, come check out Weddings and More by Laz. We've got all your needs for anything you need wedding-wise. Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And listing your items on Shroud Marketplace is absolutely free. So keep an eye out, look for new vendors. We have to thank Yankee and Armillion and the Movers and Shakers, as well as Sater's Stinky Sewer Shop, where he polishes every single piece of gold. He polishes the shit right out of it.
Stinky Sewer Shop. I like that. Hell yeah. Gotta love these guys.
You gotta love that name. And don't forget to visit his shop in Brittany Central, right next to the boat docks and the sewers.
That's right. And of course, last but not least, we've got to thank you guys. You guys make this happen out there. And we love you guys. Some of you is more than others.
We love you too, yes.
Now, baby.
Remember, if you're going to take either Laz or myself out, if you want kisses, you have to take out Laz.
This guy. That's right. This guy.
He will give you the.
There it is, Laz. There it is.
You don't even have to award me a medal, right, Zeke?
He's got the
That's
plus.
right, and
He's got the +5 lips of chaos.
Touch it.
Touch it. +5 flaming lips of chaos. Don't you forget?
I'm sorry.
That's right. You haven't been kissed like that, so you wouldn't know.
Well, you've licked my head before, so.
Got a party now.
And I've licked your head too.
Yeah, I know. It's
Everybody's licked Jack's head.
You got a tasty head.
It's got hair all over it.
a little stubbly.
But meanwhile, we got to thank you guys. You guys are the greatest for hanging out with us, supporting us, listening to our rants, and enjoying the time with us here, as well as those of you hanging out here in the studio. We love having you guys with us, and that's what makes this show so much fun. And remember, we are the only show on the air that invites you, the audience, to come join us 5 days a week here in Shroud of the Avatar. But meanwhile, it's Wednesday. We got release notes that'll be coming out 5 minutes from now, and we can't read to you, so you'll have to wait till tomorrow. We're gonna wrap it up for today. Stay tuned, NBNN, for more news, sports, entertainment. No release notes, unfortunately, and crazy wild happenings here in Shroud of the Avatar. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned to more, and we'll be back tomorrow with release 36. 3 years, folks. 3 years. Yay!
Your anniversary party. Come taste Jack's head. Jack's head at the party.
Is there gonna be a Jack's head licking? Do I get to charge for everybody licking my head?
Pineapple.
No, pineapples. Maybe I should hit them. Maybe I should run some pineapple on my head first.
Pineapple. Tasty head. Pineapple.
There.